Great. I'd also like to introduce my partner in real-time demo adventures, Stephen C. We're going to cut over to him in about 1 minute, and he's going to give a very exciting demo using some of our content. So, topic of my 5-minute discussion is smart paths to get your application, your LBS application to market. And of course, we're here in the center of App Store, knowledge and expertise, so I'm not going to spend any time on that. Once a developer has their application on an app store or app stores, then the question becomes, how does the consumer, come to become aware of it and actually, take the time to download and experience it? So it becomes more about the relevance, and for LBS, the relevance of the location. Does it provide the productivity, the personalization, the enhancements that really drive the experience to the next level? And coming from a map-centric perspective, the companies we work with understand the value of rich visual experiences that can create the buzz around an application. And of course, NAVTEQ has invested how many decades into creating the world's very exciting digital map and location content that's being adopted by developers driving experiences in cars, on PCs, in the internet, and on smartphones, as well as in the enterprise. So we have 1,000 people, whose job it is every day to walk and drive the world, whether it's a street or, a sidewalk, and collect that data using the most advanced technology. And because we've done this for so long, we've developed some expertise in identifying different layers and different attributes. So we have 260 different attributes we collect for automotive navigation purposes, including some POIs relevant to drivers. We also have 90 attributes specific to pedestrian applications. And of course, a lot of developers use that in hybrid context to create applications in the car or when you leave your car. So one aspect of this is our NAVTEQ enhanced 3D city models, which is a new offering that developers are starting to work with to really create punchier applications for both navigation and pedestrian. And here, Stephen is going to take us through. This is actually a Motorola Droid phone based on the Android platform, and it is showing the use of our enhanced 3D city models. This is from a developer called VisioGlobe, who was demonstrating this application in Las Vegas. That's why we have Las Vegas here. And Steve is now panning around. You can see the main drag there in Las Vegas. Steve, you want to zoom us into close to a building? Or there's the Eiffel Tower replica there in front of Paris. If you want to find a sign for us, you could demonstrate what one of those marquees look like. Here we go. You want to zoom in on something there? Get a little closer. You can actually see the texture of some of these buildings that we put. There's Bally's sign, so it's very intense. It's a high resolution. Okay. So that gives you a sense, too, of how quickly it represents and refreshes on the screen. So now that we understand what some really rich 3D graphics can do for a current generation of application, let's talk about our next generation of data collection. We've got new vehicles, newly equipped vehicles now as a part of this NAVTEQ True data collection system. And it's our data collection technology which includes some very distinct components. First of all, positioning sensors using GPS and IMU. And it increases the accuracy of the data we collect and attaches that accuracy to all of the data that's being collected on those vehicles at the same time. It's all synchronized. Part of that is also, another system is the multi-view high-resolution cameras that allow us to actually capture very intense images off of storefronts and of elements in the streets and on the sidewalks that later we can use technology to extract as metadata. So operating hours of stores, phone numbers, locations of chicken laser farms, all that kind of vital information Even menus, you know, if you think of restaurants with the menu posted, we can actually extract that data and make that available to developers and services for the end user. That's very exciting. And we do this, you know, wherever we do this, it will be ubiquitously available and part of our global specification, because we collect the data the same way wherever we're collecting that data. 78 different countries, you know, is where we're actively farming and harvesting that information. So panoramic cameras, 360 degrees, that allows us to provide the street level imagery, which is very vital for pedestrian applications. And we use lasers. So we use LiDAR technology, 360 degrees. And what this is going to do to the imagery that we just demoed on the device, as we make this available city by city in different parts of the world, you can just imagine this is a screenshot from what we've already captured. And this is, I think this is Times Square, New York, right there. But if you can imagine this level of richness being provided in all the city centers, you know, and all the highways where we're going to be collecting that data, it's going to really revolutionize the visual experience on applications. Okay, now I'd like to show this video. So more stuff coming, and really looking forward to working with all of you on the next generation of compelling visual experiences. Thank you very much.